Well, I mean, on the base itself, we've got a solar farm. I know that doesn't sound too exciting when you talk about space launch, but we've got a solar farm that we're going to be, it's going to be operational, we think, here December, but no later than January, and that's going to provide 35% of the base power. So, you know, that's nice to have.
Is it the one over by the old school?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, you'll see it off on the left-hand side if you come out of the gate and turn right toward Lompoc. So that's moving along very quickly. You know, working with our launch providers. I know we've got a launch in March timeframe. That's actually going to be sending a mission to Mars. So we're real excited about that one happening. We have a commercial provider coming and looking at providing us a golf course out here. I'm not sure if you're familiar with our golf course history. It's a sordid tale.
So it closed down, right, last year?
It did, yeah. Due to water cost, it closed down. Had to shut it down. It was too expensive, couldn't maintain it. There's a commercial contractor who's very interested. They've walked the land. They think it's, you know, some of the best land that they could have to build a golf course. And we're working now with the Air Force to make sure that, you know, the Air Force is satisfied with the contract, that the contractor is satisfied. We're getting close to a point here where, you know, they can put signatures on paper, and if that goes to fruition, we're looking at 3 18-hole courses out here. It's open to the public. It'll be a public course, but on government land, and I think it'll be a great thing for the local area as well.
You know, you came in at kind of a lot more attention being paid here lately because of the stuff with North Korea and stuff going on around the world, I guess, in the country. Yeah. Like, has that led to any changes here on base as far as how you guys handle things?
Not particularly. You know, the Missile Defense Agency, who's really the ones who are responsible for, you know, that aspect of the mission, they have their section on base, and if we're here to support them. If they need something, we're here. But it really hasn't had a big impact on us. So we provide them what they need, make sure that they have what they need to do their mission.
All right. So I mean, as far as like threat levels or, you know, things like that, there's been no real.
No. Yeah, nothing from our standpoint. I mean, obviously we're attuned to what's going on, and things, you know, from the wing standpoint of what, you know, people sometimes make a connection. When we do, not only do we put satellites into orbit, we also launch Minuteman IIIs, ICBM missiles out of here. But it's operational test and evaluation. So there's not a hidden message behind it. I think a lot of times people want to go, oh look, they launched a missile. That's in reply to what North Korea did. No, if it happens to coincide with something, then it's just a coincidence. What it takes to launch these things, it is years out in planning. So if something, you know, happens to take place around the same time that North Korea is doing something, it's a pure coincidence.